Hello, Slot Car family, friends, fanatics. You see we got Bryce Goose at Slot Cars, and I'm pretty sure Scott Not the Need Raceway up there on the second row of the sticker wall. And a little piece from Magnetic Racing that might be a nice building front over there. Hey, after 3 months progress, look at this. 3 months was very little progress because I couldn't make up my stinking mind how I wanted to do this, but the wire is good. Look at that. I got clearance. The wheels will spin. And I got room for the higher of the two, so finally making some progress. And I can put it just in front of the grill and paint it black, and the wheelbase will be slightly altered, but at this point, who cares? I got other cars to build. Freaking things got to get done. So hey, progress is getting done. First bumperette sucked, but hey, that one don't look horrible. It's a rat rod. And once I cut that pin down to put the screw in, tuck the wires down under there, I got to plan it. Shouldn't look too bad. All right, back to work. I went to the old dollar store today, and look at that shiny stuff. That'll be the floor for my gentleman's club. Hey, speaking of mag racing, it's Ian at the NSR Nationals. So yeah, I found this stuff. That'll be my floor, and check out that for the ceiling. That, come on, give me an edge. Look at the shiny on that. Is that not a strip club ceiling or what? So, and I got my berry pink. Not just plain pink, it's berry pink paint. The purple was out of stock, but it's supposed to be delivered Monday. Assorted decor for in the shop at the gas station. I've had some success, marketplace, selling stuff. And my plan, sorry, guy came over looking at some C10 parts. Said, oh, you're working on a C10? Oh, I got two of them. Oh, want to see all the other stuff I got? So yeah, got a bunch of money from him. And what do? I spend it on slot cars. This is the last of my stash ads. This one is ultra cool. The Pontiac GTO Super Stocker Retro Deluxe. This one should be a fun project. Look at all them water slides. Pad printed vinyl tires. Ooh ah. So, the very last of the stash ads. This might be one of the first ones I mess with, depending. The Groove Boss. I like those stacks. It also includes the pad printed Goodyear sleeves. So this one should be fun and hella cool looking. There was couldn't pass up the smoking deal, and I found another deal. So the 124 track is coming sooner than expected. And this was on super sale, so since the 124 set has one of these and one right-hander, I figured for 40 bucks or 48 bucks, whatever this was, get one while the getting was good, so I can have a couple lane changers. And I got to get started. I want to paint it slate gray ultra matte for better traction and more realistic look. But the track won't have a lot of scenery because it's going to be where cats are at regularly. Got some soldering done on this. Got the front bumper on, so I got to slice out the tube so I can get the motor mounted and the axle tube in. And I gotta grind these stinking tires because they have this ridiculously horrible bumpy inner edge that while they were sitting on the rims on the car got worse and worse. I had clearance. While I was sitting there, these bubbled out. It almost looks like raised lettering, but it's from the pulling it out of the mold, I guess. So I got to see if I can get that off of there. So that's what my next project, get that smoothed out, get this thing together, because it's been 3 months or plus. It needs to get done so I can get on other projects. And I found something for 124s that I think will help me greatly. What do you think of the new Volvo, Penelope? Did you get one? Penelope has become quite a fan of slot car racing. Work together, guys. And that's why you make sure your TV is strapped to the wall. Well, look what I've gone and done. The motor, excuse me, sitting at a slight angle because the armature of this motor is going right there. If I was really insane, you know, you could put a little connector shaft through there and have this motor spin the blower belt. Yeah, too small for me, but yeah, a little trimming because the armature is in the way. Got to mount the motor. I got clearance on the back tires. The urethane grinds quite nicely on the tire truer. The urethane makes a freaking mess, man. I had the shop vac in here. The stuff is sticky, and anyway, got it done. Got my front axle on. Got some clearance. This thing just fits right in there. Got it wired up, and yes, it's time to see if she goes around the track. I still need to get that body mounted because it's sitting on the axle still. Oops. Ease little build block here. Very cool, but needs to be a wee bit thicker because the flag sticks out the bottom. But that's how she's looking so far. Yes, it has a motor. Slot invasion. Pinion press. Thing is awesome. So easy to be able to hold the motor lined up in there. And I thought I might have gone a little bit too far the first time, but ended up pretty darn perfect. She's Gouda. She's pretty quiet, pretty smooth. It seems to want to get hung up. The guy a little bit over there. Oh no, made it through. I got to aim the camera right. And the lights out. It not bad. It'll really light the tires up if you want to. Get it on film. It lights them up. The gas station progress. I have the top piece done. Pumps need to be painted still. I've been looking for a good primer. But I need accessories before I run all the final wiring. I got some accessories there, but I just been talking with Ernest and Colt at Easy Ease 3D Creations. So I'm going to have some items that you would have at a gas station back in the previous century. It's dark in there now, but yeah, I've got different things to go in there. And I got to do my concrete. And I got some wild looking floor going on in there. And Yoda. Don't know how well this will come out, but man, beautiful sky. Oh, the box came before I finished my editing, so I figured I'd add this part. There was a pro ticket to having an auction a little over a week ago. There was a car. I had one. I got it back in 1989 when I was vacationing in Palm Springs. Of course, I had to visit the only hobby shop I could find there. And I got a Rocar M car. It was an Oldsmobile. It was blue. I think it was a number 94 Terry Labonte car. This one's got a few little hacks in it, but she looks pretty good. Let's see, I remember the Rocar, yep, it's got this, you can tell it's got that big band going across the magnets and the armature. Very interesting design. So, I was passing on the HO stuff, but when I saw Rocar M car with the old Cutlass body, I had to have it. And before the auction was finished, he said it was his 132nd. It looks kind of like 143rd to me, but it could be 132nd because of the small type of car it is. But I just thought, hey, that's a cool looking old car. I like that. It's got some serious dust on it, so she'll clean up. I'd like to say that's a Jensen, but I don't know my imports that well. MGA. It's an MGA by SCX. Very clean on the bottom. Turns over good. So, I think it was 30 bucks. For 30 bucks, what the heck? That's a great looking car. Driver, co-driver. And plenty of dust for me to clean off. I'm worried about the other box because look how it's crushed on the end. Hopefully that's just parts and I didn't just flash my, I don't think I flashed my edit yet. Well, so let's open it up and see if it survives. Well, that explains one of the rattles. This is, man, those guys look huge. This is, I think, a Scale Electrics or something kit that he had for, let's see, Scale Electric Spectators, 12 figures, unpainted, 1/32 scale. Yeah, I guess they're kind of big looking to me. But for a few bucks, what do we got there? Some buckets to go? Yeah, we got some buckets or something. Hay bales, cones, and launch ramps. Looks like launch ramps for a stock car track. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. What else is in the box? On the super discount. And one of them was not a super discount, it was a pre-order. These guys survived well. I like the gas hose. And the sign, spare tire. That was a good buy because, yeah, on the sale that he had, definitely worthwhile. This thing was, I think, now I paid less than 30 bucks for it, 20-something dollars. AC of Beauty. Got me another Ninco. I'm very happy with my Nincos. They're nice cars. Got the awesome Canadian flag on the top. Bent aerial. Flag Series limited edition. Fingernails are still functional. Look at that little guy. Yeah, I did it. Out of the way. Alright. Sharp looking little mini by Ninco. Ninco, 18,100 RPM, 263 grams downforce, made in Spain. Nice and greased up. Nice brass bushings there in the back. That sounds a bit dry. We'll give her some magic goo. Yeah, that's a nice looking little car. Good price. I might have to see if I can rotate or warm up that aerial. Aerial's sideways. It was in a strong wind. That's a pretty, it's almost like a fingerprint. It's not really black, it's like a dark brown metallic or something. Of course, I haven't got very good lighting in here. Turn on the other light. Duh. Didn't help a whole lot. Yeah, that's a interesting color on there. Yeah, maybe it's just the reflection. And the final goodie. Had to have one. The Gulf tanker. They're just cool as heck looking. Since I got an HO track now, had to get me the tanker. Everything made it safe and sound. And tomorrow's the big day. My Carrera 124 digital track is coming. Found a smoking deal where free shipping, no tax, and they had the 0 interest 4 months deal. So I was able to fit it into the budget with the junk I've been selling. Next year, in this room, I got to clear some stuff out, and I'll have a little bit bigger HO track. I want to have the one that Bob's at Electrics Avenue's got, so I can get into the competition with some of these toys since I bought them. All right, I think it's time to finish this one up. Purple paint showed up already. It's only Sunday. Well, we're going to close this one up. Wanted to run the car on the track, but I got too darn many cars out there, so I got another chore to get done, clean something up, and then I'll have more storage. Peace, love, happiness. We'll see you all soon.